Financial freedom. How to escape the 9 to 5 and live life on your terms. What if financial freedom wasn't a pipe dream, but a plan? That's the journey Grant Sabatier took. In 2010, he had $2.26 in his bank account. No job, no prospects, no real plan. But within 5 years, he reached financial independence before turning 30. He wasn't born into wealth. He created it. And in Financial Freedom, he lays out the blueprint. This isn't just another personal finance book about cutting back on coffee or coupon clipping. It's about reclaiming your most valuable asset, time. Sabatier challenges you to look at money differently, to unlearn outdated financial advice, and to build a life where you no longer have to trade time for survival. Let's get into the principles, the mindset, and the systems that made Grant financially free, and how you can apply them to your own life. Chapter 1. Money is time. We've been taught to see money as a resource to buy things. But Sabatier reframes money as something much more powerful: time. Every dollar you save, every expense you cut, every investment you make isn't just padding your bank account, it's buying back your life. This chapter pushes you to calculate how much of your life you trade for each purchase. That $300 impulse buy? It's not just a number, it's hours, days, even weeks of your life. Sabatier shows that when you align money with time, you become much more intentional with both. The goal isn't retirement decades from now, it's freedom as soon as possible. So you can spend your days doing what you love, not what you have to. And the path to that freedom starts when you begin seeing money not as a score, but as leverage. When you understand that money is time, your entire relationship with earning, spending, and saving shifts. That shift is the foundation for everything else. Chapter 2. Traditional advice is broken. For decades, the mainstream narrative has been the same. Go to school, get a good job, save a little, retire at 65. But for Sabatier and millions of others, that advice simply doesn't work anymore. Wages have stagnated. Inflation has risen. Job security is less reliable than ever. If you follow the old script, you might end up working your whole life and still not have enough to live the life you want. That's why Grant challenges you to question everything. Why are you buying that car? Why are you paying for cable? Why are you working 40+ hours a week for a future you might never see? This chapter isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's about reclaiming your autonomy. It's about cutting through the noise and designing your own definition of enough. Because the truth is, you don't need $1 million to live a meaningful life. You need clarity, efficiency, and intention. Financial freedom begins the moment you realize you don't have to do things the way they've always been done. Chapter 3. Increase your income. Cutting expenses is helpful, but earning more is transformative. This chapter is a call to action. Build high-income skills. Grant didn't save his way to freedom. He earned more, fast. He learned digital marketing in his spare time, landed freelance gigs, and built scalable income streams. Within months, he went from barely surviving to thriving. Sabatier urges you to look at your skill set not as fixed, but as fluid. What can you learn that others will pay for? How can you package your talents into services or products? What side hustle could you start that eventually becomes your main gig? He also highlights the power of negotiation. Most people leave tens of thousands on the table simply by not asking for more. But with the right approach, you can command higher pay, even in your current role. Earning more gives you more freedom, faster. And the best part? There's no cap on how much you can grow. Chapter 4. Save aggressively. Once you increase your income, the next step is to keep more of it. Grant saved up to 80% of his income, not because he wanted to deprive himself, but because he was obsessed with buying back his freedom. You don't have to go that extreme. But the more you can save now, the sooner you stop working for money and start making money work for you. This chapter breaks the scarcity mindset. Sabatier doesn't tell you to stop spending altogether. He tells you to spend intentionally. Cut out the things that don't serve you so you can spend more on what brings value. Every dollar you save is a worker in your financial army. The more you save, the more you can invest. The more you invest, the faster your freedom grows. Simple, strategic, powerful. Aggressive saving isn't about saying no forever. It's about saying yes to more of what matters, sooner than you ever imagined. Chapter 5. Mindset over math. You don't need to be a financial expert to build wealth. You just need to believe it's possible. This chapter dives deep into the psychology of money. Sabatier explores how our financial choices are often driven by fear, identity, and old stories we've inherited. He teaches that transformation begins not with tactics, but with self-awareness. If you believe you'll always struggle, you will. But if you believe you're capable of learning, growing, and adapting, anything is possible. Your mindset sets the ceiling on your success. Grant emphasizes gratitude, patience, and long-term thinking. He also stresses that comparison kills progress. Your journey is yours. Don't measure it against someone else's highlight reel. Wealth is 80% behavior, 20% knowledge. Change how you think, and you'll change your results. Chapter 6. Invest early and often. You don't need a complicated investment strategy. You just need to start. This chapter simplifies everything. Max out your Roth IRA and 401k, invest in low-cost index funds, automate your contributions, and let time do the rest. Sabatier walks you through the core principles of the FIRE movement: financial independence, retire early. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about getting free sooner. He explains how compounding works and why time in the market beats trying to time the market. The earlier you start, the more powerful every dollar becomes. He also stresses the importance of reinvesting your returns and keeping your costs low. Don't chase hype. Don't panic during downturns. Build a strategy, stay the course, and trust the math. Financial freedom is not just for finance geeks. It's for anyone who's willing to be consistent and intentional. Chapter 7. Freedom is the goal. This chapter reframes the destination. It's not about having a yacht or mansion. It's about waking up and choosing what you do with your time. For Grant, that meant walking his dog every morning without an alarm. It meant creating, traveling, connecting, and designing a life with space. That's real wealth. Sabatier challenges the idea that you should wait until someday to live. Life isn't guaranteed. So start living it now, on your terms. Freedom means options. It means flexibility. It means doing work you love or not working at all. It means saying yes to what lights you up and no to everything else. And best of all, it's possible for you. Financial freedom is closer than you think. Financial freedom isn't about theory, it's about proof. Sabatier lived it, and now he teaches it. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to wait until you're 65. You need a vision, a strategy, and the courage to believe your life can look different. If you're tired of the grind, if you're craving something more, if you're ready to take control, this book gives you the tools to begin. Start today, start small, but start. Because freedom is not a fantasy. It's a formula, and it's yours to follow. This was Financial Freedom by Grant Sabatier, brought to you by Success Resources Books Insights. You don't need to become more. You need to become present. This is more than mindset. It's a mission. Keep seeking, keep growing. Keep giving, and together let's make the world rich again.